go get my mic, man. Let me go tap in and get my mic. I haven't used my mic in a minute. Gotta clean up this mess. Look at y'all. Remember me going through here with the skid steer? I'm doing some prep. You see, I already cleared up the tracks. You know, got those smoothed over. I got a little puddle back there. I'm gonna be bringing in some. I've been rethinking over one of my little plans, and I'm gonna go ahead and start working on it. You see those tracks right there? That's Bermuda, so that really will fill in fast. But I've already reconsidered what I'm about to do with this whole area. For some time, I got actually created a landscape design where it shows my future for my backyard. And I'm about to start going ahead and double down on that, man. Going ahead and double down on it and get to it, because what I'm waiting for, right? What am I waiting for? There it is. It's been a minute. Let me know if y'all can hear me when I tap this in. It's been a minute since I used my little mic. I be out here just getting it in, you feel me? Yeah, this thing is dead as a doorknob. Yeah. And so much for that. I'll go pop it in on the charger. Or put it in on this. I'll put it in my car charger for a little bit. Yeah, put it in on the car charger. Turn the Bluetooth off. Crank my vehicle up so I can charge adequately. Hope y'all having an amazing day. Oh man, my day is crazy. I woke up on blessed. So blessed. So blessed. You see the plane? You see it. Yeah. Pretty close by the airport, y'all. So they just be getting off the ground when they get by me. Either they're landing or they're heading out. But I usually get a good glimpse of them. I got some grass here. I'm actually giving to my neighbor. I got some St. Augustine from a project I was working on. Let me keep y'all out of the sun, because if you're in the sun, this thing will overheat. I've been looking up some solutions for that as well lately. Let me figure this out. Just trying to get my driveway cleared out right now. That's the goal. Got to get it out the mud. I had to get it out the mud. Mud. I had to get it out the mud. I don't know why that's on my mind today. For y'all who struggle to stay organized, first thing I do when I'm actually trying to get myself back on track, get everything organized, I put everything that's alike together. So right now I'm grabbing all my hand tools. Instead of taking them one by one, I'm gonna put them all in the wheelbarrow, take them to a specific location in my backyard where I store all my hand tools. And then from there, I got irrigation crap, I got gas cans, I got grass on pallets, which my neighbor right here is actually going to be taking. So it's like roughly maybe 50 to 100 square feet of St. Augustine on that pallet right there. You see the grass right here? So I'll be getting to that. But gotta get everything cleared out the way. Get the trash, start throwing the trash in the trash can. Just get the stuff cleared. It should be, when you look at my front driveway, you should see all this crap, and it's stressful. Just like I cleaned out my truck. Let me show you the truck, y'all, because yeah, I thought I was playing. I got it pretty clean. I don't know if y'all be seeing me open the back door sometime, but it be looking a mess in here. I'm looking business like. Look like I'm business ready. You see me? Oh baby, look at me. I got it pretty clean. Got a little bit of stuff stored back here. My daughter left her remote, but overall it's looking good. And if y'all know about the driver door, it's usually, the driver's side is usually pretty messy. Kind of, I didn't vacuum. I actually use a brush. I feel like that worked better. I'm big on noise, y'all. I hate senseless noise, like when you go to dry your hands at a restaurant, gas station, and they got just an air blower one. I hate that. It's all this stuff right here. I gotta clear up this. These are wood frames that I use to make the forms. Me and my son, and we got all these stacked up to the side because I came through here with a skid steer and I didn't want to put them on top of the the pavers that we created. So I'm rethinking this whole area right now because I don't think I'll be driving my truck through here. I'm gonna be driving my truck through here all the way to the backyard, and it'll be a nice little pathway. And I can build a big shed on that side over there. But a lot of visuals, and right now it wouldn't be hard for me to implement that based on the conditions as of right now. So that's what I'm strongly considering. Like, I already know messed it up. Why just fix it? Just and I already know that I have a alternative plan to change it out. So right now, in reality, I want to go through here and I'm gonna level it out. I'm gonna remove all of that stuff you see right here, move all that grass out. All of this will be gravel, all of it. It'll be gravel and it'll be a straight path. It'll be curving right along the fence and it'll go back towards that way. So I'll be able to back up the dump trailer over here and the truck kind of right here, and this will all be gravel. That way I free up my driveway and then I can have all my work stuff closer to the work stuff in the backyard. That's the goal. I think that'll be much easier right now, being that I already kind of destroyed some stuff. Um, you know how it is, man. I don't mind. I've been in the doghouse a little bit when I messed this up, but I got a plan for it, and I'm gonna make it better than what it looked like. Just I go to a property and I beautify it, and it look like trash. I can do that in my own place. In the process, more than likely, I'll be putting in an irrigation system. I already have all the supplies that I need, and I was going through my mail the other day, and Ewing's actually sent me a rebate from all the purchases and stuff I make throughout the year, and it's like $150. I'm like, look at that, a little rebate. You know what I'm saying? It's a little something. I'm gonna use that rebate to think install my irrigation system, get me some PVC and all that stuff. What's happening? What's hard about money? What's happening? You need to jump on here and just chop it with me, man. Just chop with me. I just be on here living. Um, Let me see my battery percentage. I'm using my iPad today. I'm 83%, so hey, I'm gonna be on here until this thing die. Somebody don't inspire me. They on live for freaking 5-7 hours selling a book. I've been inspired. Everybody else is in Alex live. I've been inspired. Nah, they'll flop over sooner than later. Alex is wild, man. Alex is going. That dude is going right now. But yeah, let me get to it because it's hard to work when I be having this in my hand. Look at that. Light hanging over. I'm just doing bad out here, y'all. I'm not living exactly like a poor man. Hey, Satch, I found something that I was looking for. I found one for I found owner financing for something I was looking for. and it was like, I think it's right around 6 pounds, 10% down. And I was like, should I consider? I'm talking about a dump trailer. The other thing, I looked that up as well, did a little bit of research, and it's a JLG uh, 35. That's a 35-foot lift. That wouldn't suffice for some of the projects I do, so I'm looking for the TJG 500. That's what I'm looking for specifically. I see they got a few in North Carolina. They run around about 20. Seems some at like 17, 30, 28,000. Um, I don't know. I didn't click into them to see if they had any type of like financing options, but I'm pretty sure they do when it comes to a ticket like that. But I don't know. I'm gonna figure that out. Right now, I'm trying to clean up this freaking driveway so I can get out of the doghouse. Cause this get crazy when work get going. I get going, and I be forgetting about the house. But yeah, it's surprising, man. Everybody used to be jumping on here already. It used to be like 30, 40, and it pick up. Like, I'm surprised. Yeah, they over at Alex right now. Alex, you get off. My phone on the charger, so if you try to call me, I don't have it with me. I just got the iPad, which I'm out here trying to do some work. Get something done. Some got to get done today. If you're wondering what I'm doing, I'm over here separating these MPs from these side scripts. These right here are side script irrigation heads, and I had them all. And this right here is the side script. It's a what do you call it? A band, rainbird band side script type head. And I'm putting those all in one bag because I got some MP 1000s, I have some MP 800s, and I have some MP 2000s, and they all just jumbled together because when I was on the job, I wasn't the one necessarily storing everything back in place, and they just put everything in one. These white pieces that you see on it, these are like filters to make sure it has a clean flow of water. There's no, I guess, it's not dirt trying to be passed through the nozzle head. Got those together. Get all these things separated. That way, when I go back to it, it's easier to get through. And then these are actually 1 inch fittings and stuff because some people run 1 inch all the way through their irrigation, and other people do 1 inch is the main supply line, and then they come out 3/4 of an inch. So I'm just putting a tote with all 1 inch fittings because they look so similar, just slightly bigger, and I don't want anybody to get confused. This is 1 inch, this is 3/4 of an inch. See the difference? This actually, the 3/4 of an inch go into the 1 inch. You see that? But that's not typically how you do things. You'll never put two T's together like that. But this is 3/4. This is for the irrigation line. This right here is for the main supply line. Anywho, just trying to get organized, y'all. The sun is out here cooking me like some eggs. Get y'all from out of my crouch because that ain't it. these pieces that I got here, these MP1000, these things get pretty costly. They're like $5 a piece. Then you got other ones that get up to like $7 to $10 a piece. So it can get really costly when you're using specific types of heads that you're able to adjust in so many ways. I need to bring a trash can close. so I got these are my screw-in fittings for my irrigation heads. These are my MP1000s. These are my filters. These are my 800s. And I still got a lot more to gather up. I'm just getting everything sorted out. That's really what I'm doing right now. That way I can put it in an organized space like it's one of these plastic tubs that I got. But I dumped all this crap on my driveway, kept it moving, and went on to the next job. When in reality, I should have, been able to go through it easily by keeping it organized from the beginning. What's happening? I'm improvising here. I don't even use much 1-inch fittings, but I'm about to improvise. I'll just make it a whole 1-inch. So, call it a day. What's happening, y'all? What's happening? Can you hear me? I just put my mic on. It's been a minute since I used my little body mic. Drop me a comment if you can hear me clear. Drop me a comment if you can hear me. Give me a thumbs up or something. Let me know. Can you hear me? Can you hear me? I just put on my body mic, just trying to double check. Yeah, I think you can hear me. I'm gonna just keep at it. One time I did a whole live and I was on mute, so hurt to ask the guys when I'm on there sometime. I'm cleaning up my driveway, y'all. I got a lot of irrigation that when my guys was packing up this previous week, we got a lot of miscellaneous, just mixed stuff, trash, stuff that need to be thrown away. I just need to get it organized to where when I go to these specific totes, I know exactly what's in them. It's organized. It can't operate out of chaos, man. It's frustrating. So I take time, a day like today, like a Sunday, and I go through all my stuff, get the truck clean, get everything on track, y'all. Because I can sit back and complain all the time and say, man, this ain't like I wanted to be, blah, blah. No, 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 no. We ain't going to do no complaining. We're going to put in the work and put in the effort. And hey, it'll be a better day. That's just what it is. But I ain't going to sit back and complain about it. I'm trying to get myself organized, though. I'm going to put y'all in a better position so you can actually see me a little bit better. Trying to keep y'all out of the heat because it's hot. It's hot out here. It's like 80-some degrees. It ain't quite 90 yet, but to me, that's hot enough. It's hot enough. Yeah, I think y'all be able to see me now. How you like me now? How you like me now? Yeah, gotta put something there. Gotta put something there. Boom. Wipe me down, baby. We on. All right. Now y'all a little bit more up close and personal. You can see all this junk. Like, bro, what are we doing here? Like, are we gonna use this stuff? No. Like, what are we gonna do with this small piece of pipe? If anything, I can cut some of this stuff and put it in between pipes when I'm doing maintenance. But as you can see, I don't need 30 pieces of it. So first thing I'm gonna do is separate the type of stuff that's together. As you can see, I got a big pile. These are all my straps where I'm strapping down equipment. These are 3/4 of an inch fittings. And I just need to get them all together right now. If I can just get them all together, then I can sort, how I want to separate them. I think I'm gonna put all my 1 inch in one tote. I'm gonna put all my 3/4 of an inch fittings in one tote, and they're gonna kind of be separated in their own little sectionals. These are nozzles. This is gonna go in its own tote along with these fittings right here. I gotta get this stuff organized, bro. Stuff is everywhere. Dang it. And this is wasting because it's not closed. See all that purple? Anywho, just put all this stuff in place. Separate it on the ground first, and then I'll work on getting it put in a certain section. This, that there. 2 of these. Got irrigation heads. All of this is trash. I got brand new flags, so I don't need to really keep those flags with that, especially if they like damaged or whatever. But they all come in handy. 3/4 inch fittings, T fittings. This right here, trash. Like, bro, we already tapped into it. We cut it off. This is something that was a repair. Trash. This trash. This is the old line. Need this. This is a tool. Here's more irrigation head. And I got all my actual tools. I need to keep this stuff completely separate.
my angle grinder so I can sharpen my shovels and blades. My hacksaw. Right here is a thing to use for. This is old. That's trash. All this is trash. I need these. This is for my. This is a PVC tool where I use to cut PVC pipe. This definitely stay with all application stuff. And I think I got like 3 of those, probably 4. Just need to get them all together, y'all. I bought like 3 more for the job that I did the other day because I'd assumed that there would be a lot of people cutting like myself, but my guys be dragging butt. These are all my irrigation heads. This right here is a brand new valve that we didn't need to use because I thought we had a valve that was sticking. I'm gonna put these right here are my nozzles, fittings. This right here is trash, but I'm gonna try to take these little fitting pieces out because these come in handy. But yeah, I'm gonna just toss it for right now. If I run into an abundance amount of them, I'll probably start keeping them. But these little flex hoses, don't need them. These are stakes. I usually use these stakes to hold up the landscape fabric when we're doing our French drainage. I don't. I need it. Instead of putting rock in first, we put the fabric down first, and then I kind of have it stapled to the side. I'm putting these right here to the side because although you see some of the heads broken, all of these heads actually function. Um, they all function, they work. It's just when my guys was using the side cutter, they nipped off the top of the head of the irrigation. So if somebody like a homeowner was going in to make the adjustment, they probably would be a little confused if they're not familiar with it. All these PVC fittings, trash. A lot of this stuff is trash, and this is what I'm saying. Like, I'm holding on to stuff that I don't need, and that's really just causing headache by being in the way. These fittings are gonna go with my 1-inch fittings. This is 1-inch pipe. This is 1.5-inch pipe. Trash. All these small pipes are trash. There's not too many scenarios I'm gonna be using those, unless, like, for instance, if it was a 1/2-inch pipe, which I mean a 1-inch pipe like this. Like, I could see myself using this when I'm using putting together a manifold, like the manifold where the valves are. I can see myself using these type of fittings. So I might keep a few 1-inches because I am going to build a pre-ready manifold that gives me some space in between each valve, so in case we have to do any maintenance to any in the future. But as right now, the main goal is to get all this crap organized. These right here are my arc nozzles, and these are the van side scripts that I was telling you about. They do 180 degrees with their spray. I already got these separated in another bag close by y'all. You can see these right here. These are my filters for the irrigation head. These are actually the heads that are interchangeable. You see one of my guys put a 1000 in there. You see that brown look on? That's a 1000. The green ones are side script nozzles. They call them Rainbird vans. And I got all this stuff close by, but I'm getting it organized, separating it. That way, when I get back to business, and I gotta handle it and everything need to be in place, and I'm taking it out of this bag because I'd rather tell my guys, hey, go get the green heads. You know what I mean? Go get the orange heads versus the technical term, because my boys be struggling. I kid you not, they be struggling out here in these streets. But yeah, these get pretty costly. I'm gonna dump these out real quick. Like, you see, this is the bag, the Rainbird van arc nozzles. See right there? It says arc nozzles with screens. The screens are filters, basically, y'all. I got a separate bag of just filters, but this one here looks funky, like it went on there right. How dirty that is. I'm gonna have to change that out whenever I do use it. But as of right now, put everything in these bags. Where's my, there we go. Everything in the bag. Put it in the bag. Like groceries, man. Good groceries. Boom, boom. And I got my filters here, my screens. Put all these in one bag. Get everything together. That way, I gotta be doing no guessing, dog. And when I go to this tote, everything is exactly where I need it to be. Everything. It's stressful when you can't find stuff. I tell you, I kid you not, it's so stressful. So stressful when you're like, hey, go get this, and then they're like, well, it's not there. Well, look here, look there. Nah, 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 nah. We ain't doing all that. We ain't doing all that. We're gonna get organized before the week, because this is a time killer, y'all. It's a time killer. The biggest reason I'm trying to get this stuff together because it's a huge time killer. Like you trying to get something done within a specific time, this ain't gonna help you if you got everything everywhere. You know what I mean? Gotta have stuff organized. All right, let me keep going. I got another Ziploc over here. Where is it? I gotta put that Ziploc. I think I just used it. All right, gotta go get another Ziploc over here. It's hot and I don't know what out here, y'all. But I'm blinded by the light. So that song, I first heard that song on a Lil Wayne track that he took the sample from. It was on one of his mixtapes. And then it's like, I know y'all probably heard that song by Trick Daddy and Lil Jon and Twista. Let's go. If you want it, you can get it. Let me know. That song was sampled from Ozzy. And I think it's called Crazy something. But I went back yesterday and I was listening to Ozzy. It's funny how, when you listen to a sample, you like, man, I gotta hear the original. Let me hear the original. Let me hear the original. Ozzy did his thing, man. I love how they were creative with that sample, though. They they breathed new life into it, and they kept the rock style, but a little bit more hype. Pretty sure people use that for football games, intros, etc. Because it definitely got energy on it. Certain tracks got energy with it. Yeah, I feel like when I say certain tracks got energy with it, I mean like when you heard uh, "People in Paris." I ain't gonna say the specific name, but you know what I mean, with Jay-Z and Kanye. He said, "I don't." He said, "I don't even know what it means. It sounds so provocative. It keeps people going." That's energy. That's the vibe that the song got. That's funny, but I picked up what he was putting down when he said that. Sometimes you don't even know what everything means. Oh man. But yeah, see all these couplings. These right here, what I'm throwing is 3/4 inch couplings. On this right here, this stupid piece, dog. So I told my guy to get me everything I need. I told him give me 20 of each fitting. He gave me some 90s, right? But he didn't give me any 90s with the screw in for the irrigation head to where the zone ends. So I had to leave the site literally and go get that stupid piece because it's hard to end the zone. I'm pretty sure I could have got creative or something, but it was dumb to me. I was like, dang, dog. Gotta go through this crap. I told him to make sure I got everything I need, but my fault. I should have did due diligence. I mean, sometimes not manufacturers, but you're just suppliers. They ain't in the field. They ain't out here in these streets like that. So although they may have a understanding of it, if they never like did real installs by themselves, sometimes they don't know really all the things that you may need to use to improvise to make something be completely finished. So it was cool though. I appreciate them a lot. They helped me out in so many ways with getting over a lot of the humps of the season. Anytime I need them, they're coming through for me. Yeah, gotta try to keep myself out of the doghouse, y'all. Cause I be hanging out there. I just be hanging out there, you know. My wife be so mad when I do this. Like I dump all my stuff in the driveway when I get moving. She be like, "My gosh, why?" Like, hey man, gotta do what I gotta do. I ain't got no shop. I ain't gonna take on that extra expense bill right now. I ain't feeling like that, but I'll do better. Just gotta plan better. That's really what it is. That's what it boiled down to. Really boiled down to planning and being organized. And I'm gonna be real with y'all. Although I might be decent at some stuff, I guess I'm gonna say a little bit of a one track mind. Like I can focus on some things sometimes, but it's hard to focus on all things at one time. I feel like I guess it's a little bit of a one track mind, I would say. Like, bro, when I'm working on this project, I gotta do whatever we gotta do to get this project done. But after this project, I can, I'll follow up to try to make some things right that I kind of made chaotic in the process of trying to complete it. That's kind of how I looked at the irrigation at that property. I freaking broke one of the irrigation lines coming through there with the skid steer. Um, the previous person who installed the irrigation on that property that I was working on, bruh had like, they call them the funny lines, funny, whatever. I call them swing lines basically, where you tie into the main irrigation supply, you screw it in, and you put like, typically people are like 2 to 3 feet. Well, this guy, he had 15 feet, 20 feet lines of this flex hose. It's right here. He had like 20 feet of this. So that head can be anywhere. Like, bro, I'm like, where in the heck does the line even go? He had it wrapped around something. It bent back forward. I'm like, bro, that's not easy. That didn't make my job easy at all, trying to figure out where he had it routed at. But I ended up figuring it out. Let me put these irrigation pipes. I'm really, really considering go ahead and doing the digging and putting my irrigation heads in place and work my irrigation backwards. Literally do everything and then go get my controller, because the controller is the only thing I don't have for the irrigation I'm going to be putting in my yard. I just got to buy the controller. I've been on the fence about Hunter and Ratio. I would go Rainbird, but I really want to consider that Ratio or whatever it's called, Rachio. I think it's called Ratio. It's a fancy little model, and they allow you to control up to 30 different units. As far as if I was trying to, do some irrigation plans, low ticket, to where I can say, hey, I can control your irrigation, I keep your lawn properly watered, etc. That'd be a thing, you know what I mean? This is trash. And I'm considering that specific brand. I know Hunter offset it as well, but I think it's like 250 or 300 or something like that a year. But if I can secure the clients, the price is irrelevant. Price is irrelevant. So yeah, coming along though, y'all. Coming along, getting all this junk out of the way. This right here is a little like 1.5, but it's definitely a 1-inch pipe. Y'all see me with my mud boots on today, keeping those feet dry, man, because I'll be out here tripping like it ain't wet out here in these streets. It's been raining here in the Charleston area a lot lately. Gotta get this stuff on track though. And I'm trying to get what I can get done when it's not pouring down. Same thing I gotta do tomorrow. I got a property that I gotta go on. Whoops. I got a property that I'll be doing a side job. The side won't be in until Tuesday. So I'm gonna go in. I'm gonna do all the other stuff, the prep, and get the property ready for it. Side on Tuesday. So I already communicated with the customer. All right, now I think I'm ready to start putting this stuff in an organized tote to an extent. Um, I don't see any other heads or nothing. Look at this. All this stuff I do not need. Dun 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 dum 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 dun dum 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 boom 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 boom. How y'all doing today, man? How your Sunday going, man? How are you guys doing, man? Gotta check on my people them. How y'all Sunday going so far? I'm talking to you. You right there, right? And where my camera at? Right there. I'm talking to you. Talking to you. How your day going? Let me see if my chat's live. Yeah, I see y'all. Yep, coming along now. Boom, 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 boom. Aye. My food. I kick in the dough and let the fofo get them. I got food that'll go get them. Let's see if y'all all the way in the backyard. I probably can start hearing me a little bit clearer now. I was all the way in my backyard, so y'all probably couldn't hear me that well. I wasn't talking, I just dropping some stuff over. Putting stuff in place, y'all. Taking that beautiful wife out for a date tonight. She been saying I've been MIA. I ain't been being a husband. Nah. Yeah, I can't forget about the wife, y'all. Y'all out here in these streets doing all this work for these people. And I forget about your significant other in the family. Can't forget what you do it for, right? Don't forget what you do it for. You don't do it just to do it. I don't know how to celebrate and hang out. I promise you I don't. If I can count on my hands, I maybe got 3 friends. Maybe. Maybe 3 to 5. Maybe. I ain't got no friend I would say that I talk to on the daily. I just be out here. Just be out here in these streets. Let me get these this right here is tape that you use for plumbing. And once I was doing this stuff, I thought it was kind of quite dumb. So when you're putting together corrugated pipe, this is typically how they put it together. You put a fitting piece on, it snaps into this, but you put tape around it. To me, that's very tacky, but I don't like it. I'm looking at a way to improve to make it look and be a little bit more professional. But till then, I'm gonna keep rocking with it. It works. Like with this job that I just did, I just completed. They he was like, "Hey man, is there any other options you have, better than the, just the, the black corrugated pipe stuff? Because I really want to make sure I got a solid solution." So if y'all see me recording it live, I actually did a solid pipe, solid 4 inch. Um, it's like a Schedule 35 pipe. Well, it is Schedule 35 PVC. We use that solid pipe specifically for the downspouts and also the surface level drain. I put a 12 by 12 surface level drain in place to capture some of that water that runs off the roof or just straight rainfall coming down. To catch that and then put it right into the to catch that and put it right into the exit of the drainage. So I thought my thought process of actually putting it in together was, I thought it was really good. I thought through it well. I thought through it multiple times. And I tell y'all, I woke up late nights thinking about stuff that I need for that job. And this is like a week before the job even began. I don't know why I was feeling like that. It was definitely, I would say, anxiety. Like, "Bruh, got this project coming up. You got this project coming up." A lot of moving parts. I guess the piece of it I would say is um, having the confidence to be the prime decision maker on how everything works together and making sure it goes smoothly was one of my challenges, because in reality, out of everybody on my team and even the guys who I had come who do irrigation, apparently they didn't even do the irrigation right. So I'm glad that I was just dialed in enough to have the know-how and understand what's required to make it function correctly. Like I didn't want nobody to just come in and do their best and think it's great when it's not how it should function. And we addressed that yesterday. Alex called me, but I think the piece of me being all nervous and stuff like that was really anxiety of making sure I'm thinking through every piece of the project, because when you get over the 10,000 mark with projects, you better not mess up. Mess up if you want to. You got a big fix. You know what I mean? It's almost like you got a diesel truck and you have a issue with that diesel truck. Good luck on finding a fair priced mechanic to fix it to an extent. But when you know what you're doing, you know the know-how, it kind of saves you. It saves you on going to get that mechanic. So luckily, despite them not delivering on what they're supposed to do, the guys who I had with me, I got a general understand, okay, this is the problem, this is the solution, period. As micro as it may seem, it's just super important to know. Consider all factors. That's my thing. Considering all factors. That's what I'm responsible for. The customer's happy though. He's happy as can be, man. He's referring me to one of his neighbors who he is actually a friend of his who live a few miles away. They actually are getting a pool installed on their property. It's like, hey man, I referred you because that pool company, their prices are significantly higher, and I know you do a good job. He said, you guys deliver excellent. Like he was very happy with the outcome, and that's what I do this for. I do it to make sure, I'm not trying to retire off of one project. Not trying to retire off one project, but in the same token, man, that looks. Oh, okay. I was like, man, why that look different? See that, y'all? I was like, why does that look different? You see, one has grooves and one don't, but they're both 3/4 inch tees. This one right here is for the screw in the irrigation head. This one right here is just to attach additional lines. Yeah, man. He was uh he was really pleased, man. Client was really pleased, and that's what it's about. When you got a satisfied customer, they're happy with the outcome, and given like there's still things that I gotta address on that property, and I know this. The integrity piece of me say, hey man, make it right before the client even realizes it. a form of an issue. You know what I'm saying? And that's me. That's what I'm gonna do. The pressure. I was telling you guys earlier. The pressure on those lines is crazy. They put 10 heads on one zone. They got MP rotators. They have Rainbird 5000s, and they also have van side scripts. All those different types of head can't be on one zone. They have different amount of water output, and with it being that many heads, period, like they should be the same type head if we're gonna put 10 heads on a zone, and it may or may not work. That's something they would have to test. But the fact that they did it and they didn't test it out, and they kind of gave me the okay, everything was good. Yeah, right. Once I start, doing the rest of my 1-2 step, I realized there was an issue, and I was like, well, they're long gone. They got the projects they're working on, so I can't depend on them to get back and fix it. So guess what, Rod? Get your stuff together. Get your stuff together. Address the issue, especially if the client don't even know it's an issue. Like, my thing is this: I'll be taking care of that lawn. This customer is a weed control and fertilization client now. I have him. He's locked in for a full year of recurring maintenance. So I'm gonna see this property. It ain't my last time, and even if it was my last time, integrity is not running off on a project when you know that, oh, they're not going to notice the issue until later. They might not notice, so let me just keep going, or let me just move on because they're already happy. Nah. You don't do that. Trust me, it will come back to bite you. I promise you it'll come back to bite you. Especially if, somebody paid for something to be right. So originally, I told the customer that, hey, I'm charging you for two zones being repaired and the main supply line being repaired. In reality, that's exactly what I did. That's exactly what was the issue. Two zones was broken, and one zone, the main supply line, needed to be repaired. Given on the flip side, when I'm using the skid steer, I broke something else. That's on me. You know what I'm saying? That ain't no customer. And then he had some heads that were, malfunctioning, just broken due to normal wear and tear. We changed out probably like 6 other heads in other zones because he had 4 zones. So still was cool though. Like, I did what I set out to do as far as getting it back on track, but still got a little bit more critiquing to do to an extent. Perfectionist, man. Gotta be right. Gotta be right. If loving you is wrong, I don't wanna be right. I'm out here singing it, man. All right, I'm getting that all. Y'all seen this whole ground, had a bunch of junk here. I got it merely cleared away. I still got a little bit more to go. I'm gonna back the camera up a little bit, but there's some stuff right here. There's scraps and uh, parts for my car. I got a gas can, so I gotta go put. I got diesel cans. I use diesel a lot this weekend. I'm tired, y'all. Hot already, but that wife ain't gonna be happy. She come home and this crap still looking like this, so gotta keep my stuff together. I ain't gonna neglect it. I'm trying to get to avoid doing this. Today I went and actually priced out a dump trailer. I see one. It's called Be Wise. They're based out of North Carolina. It's a small trailer, and I'm thinking with the amount of volume of work that I'm doing, I was trying to make a strategic move. I like the fact that I don't have equipment and I don't have a dump trailer and stuff because I don't have to worry about the storage. I hate having to back up a certain way. Like when I get like it gets annoying a little bit. It get annoying pulling stuff out, but it get more annoying to kick out X amount of dollars when you could buy something and you don't have to worry about it anymore. So that's a little bit more annoying. So I think I use the equipment and stuff so much that it literally does not make sense for me to continue renting out like a dump trailer and a sod cutter. So as you can see, I got the sod cutter right there behind me. That's my homie's on. And he been told me, he say, "Hey, Rob, man, whenever you need it, just get it. Like, whenever you need it, just get it. Just hit me up. Like, don't ever rent trailer. I mean, don't ever rent the, he got a skid steer, he got a trencher, he got dump truck, he got open trailers, etc. So in reality, I could utilize this stuff, but I'm the type of person, and I'm trying not to let pride get involved. Man, I don't want to overuse nobody's stuff, this, that, and the third. In reality, what you gotta do? Your homeboy gave you the green light. He understands how much, that's required to operate and stuff. Yes, it's a cost of business, but if you got somebody willing to, you know what I'm saying, scratch each other back and stuff like that, it's cool. At the end of the day, it is beneficial of what, the value that I bring to him, though. Like, for instance, like we don't did, large projects together. Probably done did like maybe 30, 40K this year on just subcontract work. What's going on, y'all? Yeah, maybe 30, 40K in subcontract work. That ain't too much, but hey, it's something, and it's something that I ain't gonna say it even subcontract work because I just give him the jobs. I don't be like, hey, you got give me this back off of that now. I literally just give him the work. So it's a beneficial relationship. He has a lead problem. He got a lead problem. I got a labor problem. He don't have a labor problem really. He got teams and stuff to help him get through this stuff. What's happening? What's going on, y'all? I ain't gonna lie, my cut game is weak. I was on that job, like, man, I can't even cut this PVC pipe. Should be the easy way to do it is just put this on just like this, boom, just like that, and then you hold it down, and then you press down, and you start twisting, and it's off. I was struggling to get that done. It was wet, it was muddy, it was stressful. It took me a minute to get this stuff done. All right, so I think I got enough of my stuff together. Let me find my other cutters because I got so many PVC cutters. I don't even know where they at right now. I don't like being able to just find one when I know I got four. I cross that bridge when I get there and keep going. If loving you is wrong, I don't want to be right. I'm thirsty, y'all. Need to go drink me some fluid, but try not to tap out. Keep going. Stay the course. Almost there. And I am getting an overcash right now. I'm getting an overcash right now, so I need to take advantage of it. God has seen me put work in. He's like, hey, my son, let me cast a shade upon you, so you shall feel hydrated, or you shall feel whatever, right? Yeah, trying to secure some consistent work though, man. This is the time where we should be doubling down on the work that we're doing, y'all. Really need to be doubling down. Don't take this time for granted. If you got, some consistent work coming in, because I would say this is the season of harvest, and when the season's over with, don't be having a grin on your face like, man, what am I gonna do for the winter? What am I gonna do for November? What am I gonna do for December? You should be stacking them ends up right now. So I'm trying to be more intentional about every project that I'm taking on. Because it ain't that much time left, y'all. It is not that much time left. I don't even know if y'all can hear me because I'm nowhere close to the front of my house. I'm in the backyard with this mic on. But I'm talking because, hey, you may or may not hear me. All right. Putting some water in these freaking coolant things till I get the mechanic to check it out. But what I was saying was, this is the season of harvest, y'all. This is the time to get to it. Get to it. You come out here playing right now, this season, and not getting your money, boy. I took me an L, but guess what? I knocked out another job already, and I'm knocking out another one Monday. Then I got another one that I'm putting on for Wednesday. I just got to keep going. Because if you go to sleep and you think, oh man, everything gonna be good, whoop-de-woo, whoop-de-woo, my friend, you have fooled yourself. It's time to get the money, gotta get it. Must be the music. Must be the music. Yeah, so stack your money up throughout this season before the season comes to an end. Because it's good and gravy right now, but it's gonna start slowing down. I got people already making decisions about stuff that's going on in freaking November. And to me, that's mind blowing. That shows me people mindset already shifting to a different season. So gotta get it together. Look at all these straps I got that just crazy. I need to have a place for them. I don't need them on the truck all the time. I usually keep 2 in the truck. And I think that's what I'm about to do. I'll be a fool not to have some with me. You never know when you need to strap something down. I got the ladder racks. I got ladder racks and I got pallets that I'm about to stack up and put in there for tomorrow morning. And I gotta make a drop a lot of stuff off. I'm gonna aim to be at that property around, I don't know, 9:30, 10 o'clock. I say 9:30, 10 o'clock because there's abundance amount of traffic. Being that school's back in my area, school back popping off, and boy, traffic is chaotic when school is in. So you gotta plan accordingly, plan ahead to make sure you're leaving at the correct time and giving the customer a realistic time frame. Yeah. I got to have these plays set up, man. Trying to get in position to have the right people in place, man, because doing this crap alone, ain't ideal, man. You'll be doing this crap forever. You don't find the right people. There's a lot of solo guys out there, but I ain't built for it no more. I'm gonna be real. I'll do what I got to do to knock out a small project. But I do need a extra El Capitan, El Capitone. I need somebody who know what the heck they doing. Y'all probably in the comments like, story of my life. Who don't need somebody that know what they're doing, right? Who don't need somebody that's knowing? Everybody needs somebody who know what they're doing. Where the heck is my backpack spray? I just noticed this. Where the heck did I put my backpack sprayer? this is wild. I do not see my other backpack sprayer. I gotta. Ouch. Hmm. This is weird. Very weird. That's what happens when you going. Okay, I see it. Rob just being a little chaotic with his crap. Again. Stuff everywhere. At least I got it out of the weather. Got my backpack spray over here in my garage. Why the heck this thing ain't showing me no battery life? Cobalt dog. Oh, it feels so good in this house. Murder, she wrote. Murder, she wrote. Murder, she wrote. That's what's gonna happen to me if I don't get all this stuff cleared up. It's gonna be murder, she wrote. My wife gonna be like, bruh, you've been you walked in the house, these freaking boots on, and now we got mud tracks. I'm sorry. I'll clean it up. It's not about cleaning it up. Why did you do it? Why? Oh man. Alright, so getting there. Getting there. Put my nozzles. Boom, boom, boom. Yeah, the mic is dead. The mic is dead.
You're talking, thinking y'all can hear me the whole time. But guess what? My mic had died. Be talking, looking like a crazy man. Crank up this truck. All right. So I just realized y'all couldn't hear me. It took long enough. I was out here talking, had my body mic on. I could have sworn y'all could hear me, but my mic had died, so I'm still at it. No mic right now. I got it on the charger, but the stream must go on. What y'all got going on today? Put y'all right over here. Gotta love the leveler, man. All right. I like my tools in the truck. It's the only bag that I want under my back seat. 2 tool bags. And I got my Old Faithful. Trying to get me through there. This bad boy. chargers together, y'all. Gotta cheat my chargers together. Need this. This is the battery, this is the charger. I'm gonna see a few tools in my truck every day. One is gonna be my drill, my DeWalt drill, my DeWalt flashlight, and also my reciprocating saw. This bad boy right here, just battery powered, something I can cut something with. Of course, some blades, and also last thing, my angle grinder. I usually sharpen my tools on site if I need to. I don't like having dull tools out on job sites. I have a few different wheels, one for metal, one for cutting stone. So I'll be able to cut whatever I need to cut. Just trying to make sure I got everything in the truck that I need and I can refer to. This stuff is under my back seat of my, um, under my back seat on the floor, basically. Not too far, it don't stick out too far from, if somebody was sitting down. Next thing I keep in there is my cooler. I'm gonna keep my cooler in the center because I got kids. They jump in the truck sometimes, so I'm gonna keep that in place for the moment. I don't want to keep my charger in the truck. I don't think it's absolutely necessary, but I'm gonna keep it just because I like to keep the battery in the machine or whatever together, and I also have a 12-volt plug in, so I can plug this up inside my truck without putting any type of attachment. I bought this bad boy from the flea market like a few weeks ago, and it's pretty weak when it comes to cutting 4-inch schedule 40 pipe. That's what I was using it for instead of reciprocating saw. Sometimes I use this, and this blade is super flimsy. Once you start cutting, it doesn't keep a straight angle, so kind of sucks. This is the last result in case I run out of my battery powered stuff. If I don't have my corded reciprocating saw.
What's happening? Can't even sit down. Got no space. All right. Check out these instructions real quick. I got this manual that I'm looking at, trying to see how I can better store my. That's fancy. So check that out. You can put these my two ramps that I use for the back of my truck to put the aerator, side cutter, etc. I can actually strap them together and just roll up. Kind of smooth. Yeah, that's fancy. Yeah, I might try using this thing out. I have this in this package that I never used. It's called an S hook. Might as well use it, right? So basically, I can attach this to the bottom of these ramps. Might give it a shot. Give it a shot sooner than later. I'm curious of how this feedback though. Oh, it has two. Yeah, that's fancy.
Okay. I see you. And this is just some extra scraps. I'm just gonna keep this to the side for right now. Don't have a use for it. Just going through what I need and what I don't need, y'all. This right here is a brand new scrap that I have for my ramps for my truck. When I'm storing equipment and stuff on there, you see this? Got this aluminum rack, and in this book it shows me how you can actually attach them together and secure them to where, you know, they don't shift and stuff like that. See? Boom. Look at the image right there. See how they scrapped it there? I got the scrap right here. It's brand new in the pack, so I'll just keep it to the side. I may use it in the future, may not, but this is something I should definitely keep in the truck, because where else would I be looking to use this? You know what I'm saying? Where else would I use this besides the truck? Nowhere. So I should put it in the truck. I'm gonna put this behind the back seat in my truck in a little storage space, because if I ever need it, I get in it tight and I'm like, dang, I need a strap or whatever. I know I can utilize this somehow, some way. Think of this as something to be in my little bit of an emergency kit. Oh boy. Must be the music. Must be the music. Yo. Packaging up the work. What's that out here? Almost done. I'm almost there. I keep going. I must keep going. I'm almost there, despite how tired I feel. I'm a little tired because last night I wasn't feeling too great. My body was hurting, and also my nice. It's starting to rain on me. Yeah, baby. Oh, baby. The rain is always amazing, ain't it? I'm about to disconnect from my Bluetooth. My Wi-Fi. Get out of my truck now. Take this hat off. Look at that, breaking out real bad because all this sweat. Y'all give me a minute. Give me a minute. All right, rolling. Hot And those dogs be walking her. I promise you those dogs walk her. Every time. I be looking like, bruh, what we doing? Them dogs be taking her to town. Like, this is the way we going today, owner. That's what the dogs tell her. This is the way we're going today. We ain't going around that way. They bark at every car that drives on the road because they're nuts. Must be the music. I need to get at my neighbor. One of my neighbors got a little Ford Ranger. I think it's, yeah, a little Ford Ranger. I need that. Hey, homie, what you doing with that little Ford, man? You park it on the side of your house. You only move it when you go to mow your yard. What we doing, man? Let me put that thing to daily use. What you want for it, man? What you want for it? I got a cash offer. What you want for it? Let me use that little puppy. I'll put him on the road. I'll make him work. The little Ford Ranger. What would I do with a small Ford Ranger? I think I'll make it an irrigation vehicle. No, not even an irrigation. A mini spray rig. Put some little tanks on there. Put two 50s on there. And let them go. 2 50-gallon tanks. Small route. I'm about to take these caliber bag. I got a core charge on it. It was like 60 bucks, 50 bucks, something like that. But I got to return it. Make sure I ain't getting copyright. I hear music playing in the background. I've been out there getting it in today. I'm gonna cut my hair today and look like a halfway decent human. That's the least I can do, right? Cut your hair, Rob. Jeez. This must be the music. Must be the music. Tighten up if I ram you, dog. Cause you acting like you don't know how to drive. Promise I wish I had a bumper on my truck where I could just ram cars. That'd be crazy. Get out of the way. Well, at the parts store, I gotta run in here and change out. I got a core charge. I gotta run a play on real quick. Not run a play, but take this caliper back. That I, this is my old one. I forgot my wallet, y'all. So try to get my core charge back, and of course that day I didn't even have my wallet on me. I literally was out here. I had my wallet, my wife's with me, so I used her card. We gotta use the same card. I say, bro, give me a store credit. I don't need no. I'm gonna use it here anyways. It don't matter. But it was like, unfortunately, we need the store card. We need the card it was purchased with. It's going down. Well, that was that. I'm about to go get me a sip. Y'all see it's pouring out here, right? I wouldn't say it's pouring. It's raining though. definitely rain. Whew. One of those days, hard to get stuff done in the rain. I'm glad I got up and got some stuff done in my driveway, getting on it, debris and crap cleared up. Now I just need that grass gone. I gotta do some estimates. I get some work stuff out. Mows it on, took over the internet, man. I know he bust out 100 mil yesterday. I did the math. If he sold 2.6 million books at $29 each, I think he is right at 75 million. But that's if people just purchase the book. That ain't got nothing to do with people purchasing a $6,000 offers that he put forth. Imagine one out of 100 did the $6,000 offer. Let's just do the math. I'm gonna just say 1 out of 1,000. Let's do that. Now I'm gonna do 1 out of 100 because I best believe he closed that many people. That's 200. No, that's 2,000. 2,000 at 6,000. That's 180,000 just off of that. No, that's more than 180,000. Let's do some simple math, Rob. So we got 2.6 million. 2.6 million, and how many thousands is in 2.6 million, y'all? How many thousands is in 2.6 million? 2.6 million. Is that 100,000? Man, I gotta do it. My brain making me do it right now. I gotta do it. Hold on. Okay, I'm back. I had to do that quick math, y'all. I had to do it. So, at 2.6 million people, let's say he had 1 out of 1,000. 1 out of 1,000 still makes 2,600 people. 2,600 people paid $6,000. Let's just say 1 out of 1,000. That's crazy, right? 2,600 people, that's 15.6 million. So if he sold just at $29, he was already at 75 million, and then plus the 15.6 million put him at 90-some thousand. He just made over $100 million in one day. $100 million almost in one day. Today he's on again. He made almost $100 million in one day. That's crazy. That's crazy. And that's just the proof of it is you had to purchase something, and at minimum the book was $29. At minimum the book was $29. 15.6 million in one day, and definitely 75 million in one day. That's a whole lot of cabbage. That's 90 million, but I'm pretty sure he did more than that. Because he had other offers on top of those offers. So 6 million if you just want to be baseline. But then you can purchase 200 books, 400 books, and donate them. How many people you think did that? Let's say half of the 2,600 did that. 29 books. 200 books. I think he estimated roughly around another $5,000 or something. So in reality, some of those spent 10 grand. These numbers get wild, dog. These numbers get wild. So let's say 2,600 divided by 2. 2,600 divided by 2. That's 1,300. 1,300. So let's say those half spent the extra $5,000. They spent the extra $5,000. So they spent 10. So that's it's 13. No, it ain't 13 million. Is it? He made 100 million. He made 100 million in one day. Pocket watching over here. Bro made 100 million in one day. But let me get at y'all, man, because I've been on here for a minute. I don't call it rain. I set out to what I did today is clear up my driveway, get everything almost back to normal. I'm almost there. I'm gonna get at y'all though later.